podcast where three queens wade into the steamy waters of culture. I'm Sajda Wade.
I'm Gamal Al-Sawa.
I'm Jelani Carrington.
Can you imagine? We're all in the same motherfucking room on the same couch.
Wow, this is the casting couch.
Oh, I love it.
It's immaculate. It's beautiful. Not to toot my own horn, but the decision to come over really was like game changing.
Oh, like truly we bow down because true royalty.
Yeah, the New York Times is running an article on it this week.
I'm so excited.
Which is awesome.
Beautiful.
This is beautiful. We're live. Do you see us? We're not live.
Well, we're not live, but we're in person, which feels like we're
we
all
can touch
live.
each
you know
other,
what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
There's an energy in the room.
Oh my
There's an
God.
energy and it's palpable, and so you should know that as you listen and or watch, because we're still an audio medium, but today we're also
visual audio visual. So,
should we tell yeah.
oh my God, yes, of course. I want to talk about the topic for the
I
day.
just want to drink is all.
Because all we want to do is drink. So we're wading into the topic of a brunch.
Oh.
How could we not when we're all together? Oh, I'm double.
Coffee and wine.
Oh, you guys are double fisting. I'm also double fisting.
Jelani, tell the people what you have there.
I have 2 drinks, one red and one white wine, all in one cup.
And tell them how you marinated it.
Yeah.
It's been marinating overnight. It's been, sitting out. But we don't waste. So
No, we're a waste-free household.
See, this is last night's wine, beautifully warmed by the elements. And me and Sasha are drinking Lolailo Sangria, imported from Spain. It's rosé. And it's good. Did you try it yet?
I haven't. Let me say.
All right, let's try cheers.
Oh, it's all cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers to the pod
Oh,
queens.
to the pod queens. You and the listeners can't hear this, but if you go to Show Dogs NYC on YouTube and or Instagram, you will see this video.
Oh, yes. Oh, it does. It literally tastes like a watermelon
right?
Jolly Rancher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There's some watermelon action
scary.
here. We're not sponsored, but we'd love to be, so
Do you
pay
want to
us.
sip?
yeah. I don't know if I deserve a sip, but I'll take it.
You
Coronavirus!
truly Jolly
Isn't it
Rancher.
good? Yeah. Isn't it lovely, Anne?
It's so good.
This
Is
is
it
like
latte?
a little tart with like a little bit of bitter with like
Notes of plastic that's melted into
You
it.
know some 8-hour brewing.
yeah, I think that's it.
You heard of cold brew? This is warm brew.
Ridiculous.
So we have a story to tell since we're on brunch.
Yes.
We got this lovely wine delivered by what is it?
Drizzly.
Drizzly.
We got it from Diddley.
Diddly squat. It was a lovely service. It came here in 10 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
I was like, it's gonna take an hour for this wine to come here. We got this wine, and then we also got. Be careful how I put the things on the table.
You don't want to shake this audio.
Sugar. So this is called Sugar Maple New York State Riesling. Now what do you hear? Now what do you think when you hear that? Sugar maple.
When I hear sugar maple, I'm thinking a nice sweet wine with like notes of like brown sugar, like it's like
Honey syrupy.
yeah. That's not what that was.
No, what do we get? What do we get?
We just got Riesling from the brand Sugar Maple. Now we need to read you Sugar Maple. There is no fucking way you are making a goddamn wine that with your name being Sugar Maple and you are just serving me regular Riesling. Like, I didn't come here for this.
I was so excited. I was living my pumpkin spice white bitch fantasy. I was like, oh, fall, sugar maple in a wine?
I'm ready.
Give it to me.
It was not.
No.
It was not. It's like, look, do what you gotta do to get your sales, but it was like
brand whatever you need to do, but
it's like if the brand was called like chocolate chip cookies and they sold you cheese, and you didn't know until it was too late. You just open your mouth and cheddar.
right.
That's
Honestly,
not
the whole label lowercase at the top. There's no like semicolon to let us know. Like there's no.
Online, it literally just said Sugar Maple Riesling. What were we supposed to believe?
Here, let me read you the back. Okay, this is like the opposite of a sponsorship. They want to take money from us. They already have. And here's what it says: Our Sugar Maple New York State Riesling begins, ready, with aromatic notes of citrus and sweet honeysuckle. Okay, not maple, not sugar. Followed by a crisp, clean smoothness on the palate, whatever that means. Finishes with a long, well-balanced undertone of Apple. Okay, that's not maple. That's not sugar.
0 maple. I'm mad.
Contains sulfites even.
Oh, is that good for your body?
I don't know what a sulfite is. I'm not a
not a
science.
chemist.
I know I do sulfate-free shampoo, so
Yeah.
like I don't know.
So this is all to say, like, watch what you're buying because
Be careful.
you know, in this world, nothing's
Nothing's what it seems.
nothing's what it seems.
Be a conscious consumer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a consumer.
We should have done our research before buying wine at
We
10
really
o'clock at
should.
night.
Yeah.
That's our own fault.
But Logailo, good sangria.
Yeah, that was
Good
great.
Sangria.
Oh, Jesus. Italian.
Sangria. Is that how you say it?
And this is a mix of the sugar maple and whatever the
What was
red
the Merlot?
The Merlot from last
I was in
night.
love
And
with
it's
Merlot.
it exists.
She's a barista. She's a bartender.
She is. She's
bartender.
mixing it up.
She's a mixology
A
queen.
little bit of this, a little bit of that.
But you know what? Honestly, I think I prefer this to, I'm gonna say it, mimosas. Mimosas
Oh.
are trash, and we need to really get into it because,
Yeah,
first
let's
of all,
talk.
Yeah.
orange juice is bad. It's not good. Champagne, also kind of bad. No flavor. You know, there's
Just the bubbles.
It's not really anything. And so when you give me this watered down orange juice, which every brunch place gives you, and then you give me this not good alcohol, I'm having a not good time. I'm not getting drunk
Yeah.
fast enough. I'm not enjoying the process of getting drunk.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's just lame. What are your preferred brunch drinks?
Well, my favorite brunch drink is a Bellini, which is a close cousin to the. I don't drink, Dad. My favorite brunch drink is a Bellini.
Virgin
Always
Bellini.
virgin. Always virgin.
Just peach juice.
Just peach juice. Oops, cut this out. Just kidding. You can leave it in. Yeah, because it's like a mimosa, but it's not that vile orange juice. I'm kind of over orange juice. I have acid reflux. It runs in my family. Orange juice is one of the most acidic juices you could put in your goddamn body. And you know, we don't love each other anymore. We had a lovely relationship back in the day.
You just checking out your finger?
I check my finger a little bit for the viewers at home. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I would go with a Bellini. I like them because also there's champagne, but the peach overtakes the flavor of the champagne, and it's a good flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like for me, they never do this, but I would love like a bottomless, like crazy cocktail type of thing. Like I like a little strawberry, give me a mint. Like ooh, a mojito is still even good. Like you know what I mean? Like I want a cocktail. Like that's what I'm here for. I swear to God, if somebody serves me a Bloody Mary, I will lose my motherfucking shit. The most disgusting thing on this planet.
You've had it?
Yes.
I've never had a Bloody
It's
Mary.
disgusting.
I've never had a
Cold tomato juice in a glass. Bitch, who asked for this? What white motherfucker was like, yes,
That's a soup.
delightful.
I think
It's
it's
gazpacho with a straw. Bitch, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it.
I want to try it because I feel like I have to at this point. I have to complete the trifecta, and life is short, as we found out from this pandemic. I can have a Bloody Mary.
No.
But this week, I should share with the viewer listeners. I had my sketch comedy team, Only Sketches About, plug. We did a show, a podcast show, available wherever you get podcasts. And it was all about like clam. That was the theme. So we had a sketch about clamato juice, which I never got. And so for the watch party, we were making clamato cocktails. So I made my first tomato-based cocktail. I got clamato juice and beer. It was on michelada. Not good. I go on record saying not good.
I'm actually like.
Do you want? I have some more.
I don't believe in prisons. I believe we should abolish them, except in this case. I think you should go to prison.
For making that
for making that cocktail.
So
Disgusting.
disgusting.
Well, I was like, how bad can it be? It's like a popular drink. You know, people love it.
The fact that you made everyone like think about what that
Yeah.
might taste like and like what it must be like to have
Beer
put that
with-
in that jail.
I think I got the ratios wrong, to be quite honest.
Yeah, by putting any amount in.
any amount of clamato juice in. On its
And
own,
it has
it's nice.
clam?
So it's supposed historically speaking, it is clam juice and tomato juice, but this one it's like tomato juice and like dried clam powder.
That's even.
It's lighter in flavor than your average tomato, your average tomato. You know what I'm saying?
Drink a Manhattan clam chowder.
I drank a Manhattan clam chowder, which is the inferior clam chowder.
Based Manhattan clam chowder.
Yeah.
And put beer in it.
Yeah.
That's what this bitch did. That's so nasty.
But I they went for Daddy Goose or Cocoa, and he drank that whole thing.
I know,
like
he
it was,
loved it.
Like it was mommy's tea. He said,
I did.
"Oh my god," he was
I have to
obsessed.
admit I threw most of it.
Did you really? Wow. The longest time I thought this man is immune.
Oh my god.
He loves a michelada.
Yeah, I'd rather drink my 2 wine drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm gonna
Give me a 2 warm wine any day.
2 warm wine.
Yeah, that's a lot of warm wine, you know. Well, you know, it's actually what can call that pre-mulled wine. It's like right before it's mulled.
Molding?
No, mold. Before it's moldy, pre-moldy wine. You know, how, like mulled wine is like boiled, like really hot wine. This is like warm wine, so it's like on its way. It's like the veal of mulled wine.
So nasty.
Which poor veal, poor baby cow.
To each their own, apparently.
Yeah,
But I guess, yeah, well, now that we've talked about our brunch drinks, should we like kind of define for our view listeners what we think brunch is?
What does
like,
brunch mean to you?
What does brunch mean to you?
Coming to Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Well, as a vegan,
No.
Yeah.
brunch is kind of, it is difficult, but you know, we make it work. I love first of all, brunch has to be fatty. It has to be, you know, it can be kind of good for you, but like it shouldn't be.
Shutting
like
the fatty.
Right, I should feel a little bit indulgent. I should feel a little bit like guilty, even though like really don't feel guilty about like enjoying your life, but like I want to be guilty when I eat brunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best brunch I've ever had actually was homemade.
From who?
Wow.
From who? Name them.
You know what? Because it was the experience of it all. It was, I went over to my friend's house. It's actually the 2 Scorpios I was telling you about
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
2 Scorpios?
2 Scorpios, 1 house.
Oh my
2
god.
Scorpios and a Cancer meet up for brunch. It was splendid.
Wow. What was on the menu?
They made Brussels sprouts, and I think they cooked a salmon or something. I don't know. I didn't eat it.
I didn't touch it.
I didn't. There were potatoes. I made pancakes. It was a variety of things, and I just felt like this was. And you know what? It was the meal, but it was also like the family of it.
Was they a family?
Well, we
We
the
are
gays
family.
are a family.
Chosen.
All of us are family.
Chosen.
We are all connected to each other in a
Well,
circle.
that's a good
in a
question,
loop that
though.
never ends.
My favorite song. But I wonder if that's a part of, like, for me, does brunch, like, do you have to go out to get brunch? You know what I mean? Like, can you make brunch?
100%. 100%. I think brunch is not like. I think you can bring brunch home. I think you can experience brunch at the house. I think like there have been times when I've made brunch for myself. Although I'm lonely.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm single.
I don't know if you can have brunch
I'm
alone.
alone.
I don't
actually
think.
don't.
Yeah, I don't
This
think.
is where we
that-
differ.
Yeah, brunch is not a one person.
No, should we find an expert on brunch?
Yeah.
Lena Dunham, are you there? Lena?
I think brunch is in the heart.
Yeah.
But I think it's in the heart of 2 people.
At least.
Because
Yeah.
I think a
Wow.
big part of brunch is the conversation.
Exactly.
Like brunch is about the food, the conversation, the drink. There should
Right.
also be someone you're like vaguely uncomfortable with at brunch, or like I feel like it's not. Unless it's like a 2-person brunch, then it's like a.
Yeah, you're just like Kiki.
Someone you're like you really don't want to be
You're
there.
like, oh, but you
For
made
us
it.
right now, it's Conrado.
But like if you are having brunch with more than 3 to 4 people, there should definitely be at least one person there that you're like kind of uncomfortable around.
Absolutely. Then you're like, I didn't really
For
want to
whatever
come
reason.
to brunch,
Yeah.
but like, give me a few cocktails and it'll be fine. Like, we'll get over it.
Because you need to drink to pound like out that friendship. aspect.
Exactly.
You need to be like, okay, I'm drunk, so now you're fun.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
now we're friends.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I do like the theater of going out to brunch, which theater rest in peace, and right now brunch kind of rest in peace. Going to a restaurant with your buddies, like bottomless cocktails.
There's no bottomless here,
Mama, these bottoms have a bottom.
Okay.
We have a limit. We say that's enough.
No, we stop.
No, I love like the brunch culture is fun. Although I feel like brunch culture is exclusive. Exclusionary, I should say. Exclusionary.
You mean people with money and access like to gatekeep?
What?
Yeah, that's a weird thing I've been thinking lately.
That's strange. I don't know if I would have put that two and two together.
I'm like doing the math now.
Yeah, now that you're saying it, I think that
Money,
makes a lot of sense.
access.
Weird.
I don't know. All access cable. That's, yeah, I feel like for me being, you know, I'm fine.
Oh,
you're poor. Don't lie.
fine.
Don't lie to the people. He's poor.
I'm okay.
We got that stimulus money. We've got that extra underemployment.
Yo, I got an extra $260 from unemployment. Yo, I'm rich.
We've got brunch money, okay?
No, yeah, but like brunch is like a sometimes thing for me. Like these people go on brunch every Sunday. I don't know how they do it.
Like Sex and the City was every episode brunch.
Was that what the show was about actually? It was brunch?
I mean,
I'm
so
pretty
much
sure.
of it. Yeah.
It should have been Sex in the City and brunch.
brunch. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like also sometimes like I feel like I don't belong. Like this is above my pay grade. This brunch, it's too much. They always give you like a plate that's like this big that costs you at least $15.
Yeah.
And it's just it's I don't know. I just don't like being reminded how poor I am.
Yeah, fair enough.
By eggs and potatoes, you know what I'm saying?
The second best brunch I've ever been to was a drag brunch. Really nice show, although it did definitely remind me that I was poor because one, there was the constant need to like tip the drag performer.
Of course.
Two,
Which we support, but
exactly tip your drag queens.
Yeah.
Tip your local girls.
Yeah.
She was so cute. I loved her. The restaurant, not so much. They did this thing that people do to vegans, which you know, being oppressed as a vegan is not the worst part of my identity that's oppressed. So like, I guess I can let it go. But truly, the only vegan thing on the menu was a $15 avocado toast, and like, that's not food.
Avocado toast should not cost like. Avocado toast should almost be free. You know what I mean?
It's avocados and toast.
It's truly
maybe an egg if you get
one
crazy.
of like the poor people foods for most other countries, and over here trying to sell you like there's nothing crazy about that avocado toast. Why is it $15? What did you do? What did you do?
You didn't pay those field workers who picked out avocados, so why is it $15?
Right. Tell me.
So let me tell you how much toast costs. Bread costs like what, $2 a loaf if you're being crazy.
If you're getting some white Wonder Bread, yeah.
You know. And you know, I just signed up for HelloFresh, sponsor us. But you can even add avocados to your weekly order for like $5.49 for 6 avocados. That's a lovely price.
Exactly. Food Bazaar, 5 for 5.
Food Bazaar, local business, sponsor us. Money, please.
You there watching? Sponsor us?
Yeah, I'm fine, but sponsor me, please.
I'm not broke.
But like avocados and toast, like at max, like that's for 6 avocado toasts. That's what, $7.
$15 should be avocado toast for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want a loaf of avocado toast at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're gonna hand me one slice of bread with like a little bit of
because
it's not a lot.
Oh, it's not like a plum.
No,
you know?
no.
They like, here's 1 spoon dollop of avocado. Here's like a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
$15.
15 cents extra if you want some like red chili flakes on top.
Yeah.
I was like,
Did you order it or no?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
I sat there at brunch, I drank, and I tipped the drag queen, and that was my brunch experience. But it was also fun because that drag queen was lit. I wish I remembered her name.
I've always wanted to do a drag brunch. I wonder if they're doing it outdoors now.
I want to go to a drag brunch in like Miami where the drag queens are like jumping off of second floor restaurants. You've never seen those?
No.
Oh my god, it's literally like a drag queen in the like getting off of a tour bus with these drunk hoes and like dancing around, doing the splits, jumping around. It's I'll send you some videos.
Oh my gosh, sounds dangerous but great. Oh, and we are back.
What a refreshing break.
What a break.
Oh, and during this break, we did actually watch the Miami Drag Queens and the craziness, right?
Just a different level.
She literally jumped from a bus.
Like,
I'm just trying to eat my breakfast, and this woman's trying to kill herself.
held herself up on the fucking bars of a bus and then let go into a split. Like, girl, you can have everything. You can have it all.
Truly, go to YouTube, type in drag brunch split. It's like the first video. It was amazing.
It is. I've never, like, I am not a performer. Now, like, that is a performer.
Yeah. I wouldn't know the things she did to her body. God bless. God bless, honestly. God bless.
God bless. In a corset. In a,
A full wig, heels, corset. No, thank you, mom.
Outdoors. This one like onto like a pillow or something, or onto like a padded stage.
She was on the concrete.
On the
Truly.
concrete.
It's Miami. That concrete is hot.
They fry the brunch on the concrete.
Yes. That wine would be mold if it was in Miami. Oh my god. Oh, but classism.
Classism, yes. That was the topic of discussion.
Brunch classism.
Yeah. I think I agree though, the idea that like who is able to like who's even free, like on a weekend, all of their friends are free to go out and go do this thing, like a lot of people like have to actually work, like the people who are working in that restaurant serving you that motherfucking brunch, like are at their jobs and don't have the ability to just be like, yeah, I have whatever time and all my friends were all free right now to just go and spend X amount of money on food and drinks. Like,
right.
Yeah. And I think a big part of it is like for like upper class people, rich, like you go to brunch and then you spend the day doing things. Like you get your nails done, you go shopping, like all of those people that work at these places that you're shopping at, they didn't have brunch because they're working.
Right, exactly.
Like, and they don't know when the next time they're going to brunch is because they don't know when the next weekend they get off is because you're here doing this every weekend.
Truly. So,
yeah.
Some different.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. And I've been to some, there's one brunch spot, rest in peace, in Brooklyn I went to once with my good friend Alyssa Koya, shout out, who visited New York City. She was from here and then she moved away and then she visited one weekend. Found this brunch spot like somewhere around like Atlantic Avenue, Barclays. The brunch was cheap, like affordable, and it came with the bottomless mimosas, and of course they didn't know who they were messing with when they said bottomless mimosas. We said, keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming, and free coffee. Sorry, well not free. You paid like $20 and you got like your big ass meal, unlimited coffee, bottomless mimosas, or there was another drink you could choose from. So we alternated, and like by the carafe they brought it.
I feel like normally they don't let you alternate. They're like you're locked in.
Right. Yeah.
Like
no, this was like a really like chill brunch spot. Like it was pretty much empty. I wish I could remember the name so they could sponsor us, but I've forgotten it. But once we could travel more widely again, I'm gonna go there and see if they're still open.
Hunt them down.
Hunt them down. Get their brunch by the carafe. It's good.
Yeah, for any you know, people who are struggling a little bit with the finances in order to do brunch. Yeah. And you are in New York City. I haven't checked, so I don't know what their like offers are now because of Corona. But Pulsed, PULSD.com has like Groupon-esque vouchers for brunch all the time, and that's how I get my brunch on because Lord knows I do not have the money to be like, yes, give me that $26 meal and then add on $30 for the bottomless brunch. I don't do that. But Pulse usually has brunch options that give you the bottomless and the food for pretty much the same price. Like,
why aren't we sponsored? We're doing so
well. We're doing the Lord's work right now. We are giving you options.
Give us this money.
Half this episode has been sponsorships that we don't get paid for. And that's fine, because that's brunch. Because I think brunch is ultimately a capitalist venture, okay? I said it.
Brunch is the working class providing additional service to motherfuckers who use them anyway 24/7.
Exactly.
Like,
so
like people are like, oh wait, I have free time right now. Why don't I just go exploit the working class more? Like, wait, why am I not?
To do right now?
I'm bored. Let me go exploit.
Exactly.
No, if you're on brunch on a budget though, here's the real tea. You go to McDonald's because I have breakfast all day. And you get like an Egg McMuffin or something, and then like a side of fries, and that's your brunch.
That's not what you do. This is what you do. 14th Street. Yeah. You're gonna go to IHOP. You're gonna make a reservation. You're gonna go right next door. You're gonna go into the 7-Eleven. You're gonna grab yourself what do they call like a mango Rita, a lime Rita, or whatever Rita. You're gonna go back into that IHOP. You're gonna sit down. You're gonna have your breakfast, and you're gonna sip that fucking drink from a paper bag.
Yes.
Like a grown up.
Yes.
Yes, be an adult for once. Sip a limerita on a paper bag at IHOP. God damn it.
True queen, okay.
I may or may not have actually.
Grow up!
This may or may not be a true story.
We're storytellers. It's what we do. We tell stories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the kind of black that when you were growing up you couldn't say the word liar, you had to say storyteller?
No, well, because my grandmother is Haitian, so she actually loves the word liar, and
really?
she likes to use it to tell you like not to hang out with your friends. So she'll be like, "Don't hang out."
Oh, the dog.
Sorry, we've got like a little,
Dog.
soundscape going on for this episode.
Meditation.
Exactly. But she'd be like, don't trust their friend no good, they liar. Every friend.
Every friend in the world.
I tell you, don't be liar. Don't be liar. So she loved this. She loved the word liar,
No,
actually.
when I was young, the word liar was disrespectful, and
But I know that.
you couldn't say it, like you had to say storyteller.
Interesting.
Is
Is that like a southern thing?
I think so. Yeah, my mom's family is like from North Carolina, and
wow.
South Carolina, one of the Carolinas.
The Carolina.
And people who live in both. Like family, if you're from one, you're from the other.
You
Like,
get it, yeah.
Friend of the pod who I took to brunch, Alyssa Koya, moves between North and South Carolina.
they drew a line in the sand arbitrarily.
Yeah.
The United States did that everywhere. But yes, like I also think it's a big like people who go to church thing. Like my grandmother loves her some church.
Mama, church is where it's at.
House
The
too,
guac.
thank God.
Oh, did your grandmother also have like 6 crosses up in a row on
She
her?
has a
like,
whole room. Now that, rest in peace, my uncle passed away. His room has become Shrine of Jesus. Like
crazy.
the entire room is crosses, statues of Mary, Jesus everywhere. It's
Jesus got a good PR agent, let me tell you.
truly.
He's got his merch in
the
every
first
house.
influencer.
you know what? Canceled and came back again.
Yeah.
Like who among us doesn't?
Honestly. More
This
than,
is how you keep your followers, bitch.
Yeah.
You die and you rise again.
I hope you're taking notes, Louis C.K.
Jesus.
No, you're fine. Don't die. But,
But yeah, your grandma's 6 crosses.
Yeah, this is just
it's a good name for a movie. Six Crosses. Coming to theaters in 2027.
I am very now looking forward to an action movie with a grandma that's called 6 Crosses.
That would be.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be killer. It's
Hollywood,
yeah,
I'm a
right.
screenwriter, so hire me.
And hire my grandma.
And hire my grandma. So we got to film.
I'm ready.
We got to film quick. It's going to be great.
I love
Movies.
It is.
I miss movies. Have you been to those places where they have, I guess like the Alamo Draft House is one of them, where you go and they
Yes.
serve you food? I've never
Yes.
been.
Yes,
But brunch there might be a thing. Do they have brunch? Brunch on a
For a
move?
matinee?
Yeah, brunch on a move. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That's,
We
is this
figured
a
We'll
business
make it.
venture?
Screw this podcast.
Cut this out. We need
We
to.
have to have a meeting right now. Drive through movie theaters with brunch. Basically like Sonic, but a movie. But good food.
But you couldn't have alcohol though.
Oh, you can't?
Well, if you're doing a drive-thru, I mean you can, but like
Oh, 'cause they're
somebody
driving.
We do not support DUIs, DWIs.
Well, okay, so the driver can't drink it. It has to be something like, we'll put like a bracelet on them or something. It's like it blows up if they drink.
No, you strap a bracelet when they come through that says designated do not serve alcohol.
Yeah.
And then
Like a dunce cap.
yeah.
You're the loser who's driving.
Yeah, that'd be me because I don't drink. But I also don't drive. So that's the thing. Drive-through movie theaters are opening up now because of Miss Corona, but I can't access them because I was in New York and I was like, I take the subway wherever I go. Why do I need to drive? What could ever stop me from taking the subway everywhere?
Whoops.
Virus. Mama. Trage.
None of us
But-
drive, do we?
Do you drive?
No.
I don't drive. You should.
Wow.
I've been thinking about.
3 New Yorkers who don't drive.
I was like, I think I need to get my license because.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe now's the time.
I'm gonna get a license. I'm gonna buy a moving truck, and then that'll be my life.
Oh, nice. So you like sleep in the moving truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Oh, I like it. It's a trailer, but you know.
You know what? Thank you to Nickel and Dimed, a book I had to read in high school about this woman who went across the country working minimum wage jobs to prove that it's like not feasible to like work a minimum wage job and afford rent places. Like she was actively trying to test and see like, can I afford to live here on minimum wage? You can't. And one of the,
anywhere?
Most places.
Wow.
This was also when minimum wage was $7.50.
Remember that time?
Stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember
I
that
thought I was
time?
lucky that I was getting $12 an hour.
When I was 16, I was getting paid $8.25 an hour. I was like, wow, what an upgrade.
You think people like that get to brunch?
No.
Spoiler alert, they don't.
Yeah.
And so like one of the statistics in the book that I'll never forget, it was a 2000 statistics. I'm not gonna try to zero in on the number because then I'll be wrong. But it was like 2/3 of homeless people have jobs, and I was like, 2/3 of homeless people have jobs because people were working minimum wage jobs and they can't afford to
live in
the
the
house,
house.
which means they also can't afford to go out for brunch.
Which is crazy. Yeah, drop that for a second. Sit
Take
with
that in.
Yeah.
Let it marinate
Yeah,
like this too warm wine.
There's no bottomless to that, babe. No.
Okay, Queens.
Yeah?
Do you have any more last minute exclusive talks before we go to
Our next segment.
Yes.
Oh, well, any last thoughts on brunch? I mean, look, I like the concept of brunch. I think this country needs brunch equality. And I think there needs to be
A presidential
platform, policy in place to ensure that everyone has equal access to brunch. And good brunch, too.
Yeah.
Okay? Socialized brunch.
Socialized
This
brunch.
brunch, yo, I'm
You know what? I think white women might fight for socialized brunch before they fight for socialized healthcare.
I
White
mean-
men, are you listening? Socialized brunch.
Come on,
At
help
least
us out some way.
Come on.
You know what? Socialized brunch is like the gateway to it because
Yeah.
like we get socialized brunch and they're like, wait, single payer things are actually lit. Like,
Let's do this.
let's do it everywhere,
Yeah.
and then we get healthcare.
That's how you do it. Whenever you go to the hospital, you get like an avocado toast and bottomless mimosa. That's how we
I
fuck the
would
system.
live.
You know, it's also because every drag queen there are gonna be so many more drag performers now doing the brunch performances.
support the
So many
artists.
more splits. Like
Come
we're gonna
on.
need healthcare
Yeah.
for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, please.
You want that
on.
entertainment.
So
Give
if
a
you're,
drag queen
thing.
healthcare.
if you're white and a woman, please work this into your platforms and call your senators for brunch.
For brunch.
For brunch.
Great. Now on to but is it brunch?
Yeah.
Our new topic for only this episode,
Yeah.
in which Daddy Producer Coco will give us some items and we will say yay or nay if it is a brunch.
Yeah, if we think it's brunch and what constitutes as brunch, and we'll have to like defend it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you have them? He's behind the camera. All right. Hit us with the first one. Why not?
Is a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich brunch?
100%.
Yes.
Yes. You disagree? Do you think it's just breakfast?
I'm not convinced it's brunch.
Why?
I think it could be, but I think a big part of brunch food is like you hear it and you're like, yes, that's brunch. You know what I mean? Like you don't.
But it didn't fool me. I was ready for it.
You know, it's because I'm a New Yorker and like that's some shit you grab from the cart. That's not like brunch is a sit down meal. Brunch is not a meal I walk and eat.
Fair, but like say you have a spread, right?
Mhm.
There's a spread out, there's sausage, there's eggs, there's obviously cheese somewhere, and then there's like a roll.
You can assemble it yourself.
And you can assemble it yourself, like that would be brunch.
Okay. Hear me out. Like separate stations where you make it yourself. Okay, if it's assembled and you got it from the deli, I don't know if it's a brunch. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's definitely breakfast. So is there a hard line between breakfast and brunch? Because I thought brunch encompassed all breakfast foods, except for like fucking cereal or something.
Right.
I'm not. If you come to brunch and you order oatmeal, I'll fight you.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
You are allowed to order grits though. I
Yes,
ride grits
you are
everywhere.
every
Grits is
day.
brunch.
Ooh,
Grits is
are
brunch.
essential.
Grits is brunch. But grits is not like, grits is better than oatmeal.
Of
Yeah.
course it is. I mean, I like oatmeal, but grits are just delightful.
They're just so different.
I mean, they're everything.
Yeah. Grits is
Some
brunch.
cheese and
Oh, do people have grits without cheese?
Some
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Some people are.
but like shrimps and grits.
Shrimp.
Yeah, that's
Shrimp
very
and grits?
southern.
You never.
Oh,
I've never had shrimp and
bitch.
Oh, okay. So we used to have homemade brunch. my mom would make like eggs, and then she would do either she would make a salmon croquette, or if she was really lazy, it was just like sort of like a salmon scramble, like you know, salmon and some. I wasn't vegan. I was a vegetarian. We were just eating. I was young. So it was like,
I'm afraid.
It was the eggs, it was the salmon, it was the grits.
Oh, so good.
Wow. I need this in my
I'm
life.
just like, I'm shivering. You can't actually see it now because there's a camera, but
Yeah.
it's just so good.
Well, since I got my $262 from the government for unemployment, I think tomorrow I'm going to try and find brunch. Maybe I'll try and find that. Shrimp and grits if I can.
Congrats. Everything.
Here in Astoria, Queens.
They're just so, it's just so warm and like, shout out to Peaches in Brooklyn. It's a place where you can get food. It's always packed, and they have really great grits.
That's crazy.
Shout out to Peaches.
Shout out to Peaches.
Shout out to Peaches.
Peach Bellini, Peaches in Brooklyn. So yeah,
Daddy
I think
Peach
sausages, egg and cheese is a brunch food.
Yeah, I agree. I think, well, especially because I can definitely see myself walking into some like bougie ass, like their name is in French, but they only serve American food place that serves me like a fancy ass like chorizo, sausage, Gruyere thing on a
They
sandwich.
call it a panini.
Yeah,
exactly. Cheese, but
it's like even when you go to Starbucks, it's a sausage, egg, and cheddar. Like it's not just cheese, it's
right.
cheddar. Yeah, it'd be like chorizo, Gruyere on
a brioche bun,
on
you
a
know
brioche.
what I mean? And they'd be like,
a closed face, open face sandwich. Yeah.
Next!
Next!
Another one.
Okay, so my next one was actually going to be cereal, but I think we're pretty much in agreement
fuck
that
no.
it's not.
Keep up, daddy. Keep up.
Okay, so
Wait,
how about-
I think the argument can be made.
For cereal to be
for
brunch?
Cereal, but hear me out. Hear me out.
Why would you do that?
You're against oatmeal, but you're okay with cereal?
Unless you're taking like cream of wheat hot cereal.
Oh, cream of wheat. Ew.
So
No.
cereal, but like,
Hey,
I don't know. I feel like I had an idea, but I don't know.
what's the idea? You can share. Share with the class.
No, I honestly forgot.
Okay.
I was like, wait, I feel like you could how do we
Put some avocado.
upgrade? Yeah, put some avocado on your cereal.
Put some red pepper flakes.
No, I feel like the only way, the closest thing to like an oatmeal morning cereal thing that I would take for like, and this is only like a brunch appetizer, would be like a parfait. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Parfait is brunch.
Cereal parfait.
It has to be like yogurt and some fruits and shit.
Cheerios.
Cheerios with like a syrup of some kind. You know, like something fancy to dress it up for brunch action for these bougie bitches.
Gentrified cereal.
Gentrified.
That's the only thing I'm
Cheerios
on.
is being gentrified these days.
Can't wait.
That Honey Nut kid, he came in, he took over the place.
Oh, Honey Nut.
Oh my.
Oh, Honey
God.
Nut.
Not me, baby. All right, what's next?
Next is a burger brunch.
So a burger is on so many brunch menus, and I feel like it's for that like old straight white man who doesn't want to try anything new, who's never taken a finger up the butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna get a burger. You know, fuck you. I don't like I don't like it for brunch, but I accept its
I don't think it is. I
you know,
think
I respect its identity.
I
I
don't.
respect the burger as a thing, but I don't respect it for brunch. It is not. It is someone who like had breakfast earlier and is like coming in for lunch because they're just an asshole, but they're like coming in at brunch time in a restaurant and they just don't want to be bothered with having like a second breakfast, so they get a burger in front.
It's the guy who's afraid to be seen as effeminate, so he won't order anything because like food is feminine.
Yeah.
Orders the
He thinks
Right.
it's for women.
Like he really wants the blueberry pancakes, but he's like, I'm gonna settle for the burger. Like no.
Yeah.
No. See, Moms around the corner, Moms in Story, there's also one in Hell's Kitchen, sponsor us. They have brunch and they have like Fruity Pebble pancakes.
I really, really want to get those.
See,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
order them
cereal.
tomorrow if you want.
Oh, delightful. That if cereal is incorporated as like
But it's in the
in
pancake.
something,
You know?
I'm here for
It's a
it.
seasoning. Cereal's a seasoning. When,
Right,
when it
right.
comes to brunch, cereal's a seasoning.
Yeah. It can't be the main dish.
It's like salt, pepper, and Fruity Pebbles. That's what you get
Yeah.
when you're in the kitchen making
I
brunch.
would die for cinnamon toast crunch like waffles.
I want Cinnamon Toast Crunch French toast.
But that's already like so, because French toast is like already so cinnamon. You know what I mean? Like I want it with
There are
something
people who-
that's like.
I'm gonna be real. Cinnamon goes in almost everything I make, but if I'm making a pancake, a French toast, a waffle, there's cinnamon.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that there are people who like. It used to freak me out that you had to ask for cheese with your eggs when you went to a diner.
Oh my god.
Like my mom always had to be like, "And can you put cheese on that?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, cheese." And I'm like, Just put the fucking cheese on it, bitch.
Everyone knows when I ask for eggs, I also mean cheese.
Like, give me the cheese.
And this morning when we went to a vegan deli, but I didn't get vegan food. Oops. I got an omelet, and I was like, surely there'll be cheese on this omelet. No cheese.
You have to order cheese.
No cheese. I said, there's no cheese on this omelet.
And then they charge you more, and it's like, God damn it.
Cheese is a God-given right. Socialized cheese.
Socialized cheese. Also
Honestly.
include vegan cheese in that.
Yes, socialized vegan cheese also. And that's
Because it's too damn expensive.
I was gonna say,
imagine.
oof.
Oh my God.
Went to my C-town and I was like, damn.
If you've so first of all, Chow vegan cheese, CHAO, yes,
Sponsor
like the
us.
Sonic thing. Their cheese is really good. Also, Just Eggs is a really great egg substitute. Although both are really expensive.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry, sweetie.
I just want brunch, and like I want it to be
Nobody
vegan,
wants
and I don't
brunch.
want it to be expensive, and it's so expensive.
Is this the future you want?
Look at what you're doing.
What's next, Kanana?
Is an acai bowl brunch.
What even is? I've never had one of these
That's a
things.
smoothie.
That shit costs $14 for like this much, and it's like a yogurt.
Where are you going?
Everywhere I get, they're so expensive.
I literally got one that was huge and it was like $8.
Where?
When we went
That's
out
too
to go
much.
find an apartment.
$8 for an acai bowl. That's too much money.
I mean, they are. I'm not gonna lie, they are expensive, but like, I think that they're delightful.
I've never had.
It is a
So much money.
smoothie bowl.
I think smoothie bowls fall under the same category of like salads, whereas like
Right.
that's a side.
Exactly.
Like I will like do not give me a bigger portion of it and be like, yeah, this is your. I'm a vegan, but I'm not that vegan. I want food.
Yeah.
I want like a thing. I want carbs. If there's no carb, it's not food.
And it's not. And it's not like your meal for brunch. Yeah, it's a delightful like opener. Like here, cleanse your palate with a nice acai bowl and some berries. You know what I mean? But it's
Here's your artisanal salad with cranberries and walnut. Like that's
Coconut
not my
chips.
meal.
No, yeah.
Okay, and what's next? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, give me a salad. Okay, what else though?
On top.
That's the appetizer. That's
Yeah.
my
Well,
beginning.
what's next?
I'm pre-gaming.
Yeah. Acai bowl is a pregame. It's an
Yeah.
appetizer for brunch. I would accept it as.
Yeah.
But not as a brunch meal. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable.
No, yeah.
If
That
that's
makes
okay.
me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it makes me specifically offended.
Diet producer, do you have anything good for us? Like,
Yeah,
what
can
is
you,
it?
can, you make us happy? Can you make us happy for once?
Is pizza brunch?
No!
What the fuck are you doing?
Out of here! Leave!
Wait.
Leave! July, we got a room open up.
Yeah.
I think pizza is an acceptable breakfast food. I don't think it is a brunch food.
It's also not. It's only acceptable for breakfast, and I actually don't really love eating it for breakfast. But I will only accept others eating it for breakfast if they have like ordered it the night before.
Yeah, it's
Like
leftover.
if you try
and cold. It has to be
yeah, you
cold
cannot
pizza the next day.
fucking bring it in new and be like somebody just made this at
You are
8
not
in the
eating.
morning.
If you're eating a hot, fresh out the oven pizza at 12 o'clock for brunch,
You're
Get out of
psycho.
here. Yeah, you're a crazy person, and I don't want to associate with you.
Can you imagine someone having pizza and then a Bloody Mary also at the same time? That's too much tomato. Too much tomato.
oh god!
That's a lot.
Can we? Are there foods that we think we can brunchify though? Like, how do you brunchify a pizza? What if you add an egg?
You gotta put eggs and cheese.
Or
and
if it's one of those
some meats. or
bougie
something.
ass like fruit pizzas where it's like fig and like arugula,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and some like balsamic glaze or
I
whatever.
think there can't be sauce, really. Or like the sauce, like there's a lot of sauce on regular pizza. Viewers at home, there's sauce on pizza.
If you didn't know.
But you have like the crust, right? It's baked, and then you put like your egg.
A little
your
ricotta
cheese.
or like
Ooh,
feta. It's not like
fancy.
it can't be like regular
goat cheese up
mozz,
in
like
here.
low skim shredded mozz and
No.
tomato sauce. That's not.
What about a Philly cheesesteak? We add an egg. Is it a?
All right, so this was something we talked about.
this
Yeah,
is something
I think if you add an egg to a Philly cheesesteak, it is sufficiently brunch.
I agree because it's almost like a sausage, egg, and cheese. But
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I do support that, but not the sausage egg and cheese. So maybe I'm wrong about the sausage egg
There
and
you
cheese.
go.
Exactly.
There you go. Hey, we all have to admit when we're wrong. We all have to
Yes.
normalize changing your opinion when presented with new information.
exactly.
That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here. Add eggs. That sounds delicious.
Right.
Like, I'm sad that I don't live in Philly right now, because I would want that.
I would get it. I would totally.
Yeah.
Are you sticking with the
support.
cheese sauce?
Yes,
I would
I
get
would
like
stick
the
to
classic like cheese.
And you want a
lettuce.
fried egg or you want a scrambled egg? Or do
I
you
want a
a
fried.
regular egg?
I would want scrambled.
Do you want a soft boiled egg?
Oh, like cut up slices of a.
No.
Do you want a deviled egg?
No, I love deviled eggs
Oh
though.
my God, give me a
I
deviled
want
egg.
scrambled
That
eggs
is
on
very
my
much
Philly
brunch.
cheesesteak. I want it to be like mixed together with the meat, you know, like on the griddle, and then you put it in the bread.
You know what would be so good? So there's I don't know if it's only Peru, but there's a Latin sandwich that's called el pobre, which is like
The pork.
Right, but it is the best fucking. It is like burger meat, whatever you want. Then it's a fried egg, and then it's plátanos. Oh, it's sweet, it's salty. Can you imagine that egg and a Philly cheesesteak? I think I would come all over the place.
That's crazy.
It would be everything that I personally want. Because it's got the sweet for breakfast, and then it's got your egg to make it brunch.
Right.
And then you've got your meat protein.
What cocktail are you pairing with that?
With the Philly cheesesteak or with this?
With this. With whatever.
The pobre, I would probably do like a sangria or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be really down for it.
Maybe like a beer or something.
If you're drinking beer for brunch, I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the like white boy who gets the burger.
Yeah. He got the burger and then he got a beer.
Yeah.
Do we have one last brunch item?
Is English breakfast brunch?
Oh, yes.
Toast, beans, and
Eggs and sausage.
And those, what do they call it? Irish pudding, black and white pudding. That shit, whatever it is, it's like pork or something actually. That's a full ass meal. That is brunch. I think that's only brunch. They should call it English brunch
Instead of English breakfast.
Right?
I'm on the exact opposite side of the fence.
You don't think it?
If you're having beans, it's like, cause I eat beans almost every dinner. So like, if you're eating beans, I'm like, this is dinner food. What are you doing?
Wow. But there's eggs. There's like traditionally
and then
sausage,
baked
like
beans,
bacon.
like baked beans for brunch.
I kind of live for it.
I love it. I love it.
That sound with like that pool of the bean juice.
It's
that's
delicious.
Like bitch, that's a coffee.
And I put you
That's a coffee, some toast, eggs, and sauce.
Yum.
Yeah, delightful. I'm really here for it. My like British heritage.
That's
is
vegan
like,
coffee.
Yes. My grandmother's like absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh
Absolutely.
yes. No, that's great. And they give you a fried ass tomato.
I know. I don't know what the fried tomato is about, but
No.
I usually don't like tomatoes, but I'm kind of here for the fried tomato.
Yeah, it's the way it's prepared. And it's very English way that they give it to you or something.
Yeah,
That's how you do it.
I love it.
Well, I need to top myself off. But is
Yes,
there anything
one-
else we should talk about?
I don't know if we have any more brunchy ideas, but I'm thinking that was beautiful and excellent. And I think we went full circle with everything we needed to say about brunch. If anybody has more brunch ideas and topics and concerns you need to bring to the Pod Queens, like
Comment below.
you can totes comment below and email us or message us on Twitter and be like, actually, what about this for brunch? Because I'm totally here for that.
Yeah. Give us your hot takes about brunch because we want to talk about them on future episodes. We want
Exactly.
to read your takes on brunch.
Yeah. What are your favorite brunch foods? Like, let us know. What's the thing you eat for brunch that you're like, I don't know if this is actually brunch, but I'm eating it because YOLO.
And give us other cocktails besides the mimosa bellini because we're all over it.
Yeah,
And try a double wine and let me know.
2 warm wine, baby.
Yeah.
Two
Put
warm
leave
wine.
it out overnight and see what happens.
Yeah.
Call it a Jelani.
I love that! Oh my god. Wow.
Well,
Okay.
let's cheers to our brunch
Cheers
episode.
to our
Cheers.
brunch episode.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I love to be with you.
Oh wow.
On the flesh. This was so beautiful.
Yes.
Don't forget to rate us on Apple
Please do.
Podcasts. Subscribe. Like, follow, tweet us. Do the things.
Yeah, all that Pod Queens. Yeah.
You can see this video on at ShowDogsNYC Instagram and the ShowDogsNYC YouTube channel, and if not, Kanata will cut this out.
If we lied, you will
Yeah,
figure
you'll
it out.
know. There'll be like an awkward pause.
Yeah.
I've been Gamal Sawa. You can follow me on Instagram at the Gamal and on Twitter at Gamal Tweets.
I've been Sajda Away. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at It's Sajda. And, well, for brunch, I have to include my Food Porn Friday Instagram. Check it out.
I'm Jelani Carrington, and you can find me on IG at Persephone's Garden. No, I'm not going to spell it. Sorry.
Hello.
You can also find me on Twitter at Queer Messiah. And oh my god, I'm not going to spell it because I'm not a spelling bee champion.
Yes, Mom. But I am actually. It's spelling bee
Ooh,
champion.
it's
I won my middle school spelling bee.
I feel like that was a thing that I saw in movies that I was like, that's not real.
Like, nobody does that.
Happened.
Yeah.
Like high
You're
school,
you're looking at a success story.
like, you know when you watch
Yeah.
high school movies and you're like, that's not what high school is actually like. Like, that's what I thought.
All right. Well, deuces. And until next time.
P.S. P.S. ... We out this bitch.